Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, as you can see by the title, is how I did these Gel X nails. I've watched multiple YouTube videos of how to do this, and this is my second set that I did, and they are my new favorite way to do my nails. They stay on for forever. I had my last set on for 3 weeks, which for me, first of all, that's a really, really long time, especially before when I would do dip and stuff like that. It never lasted that long on me. And then also, I get bored after like 3 weeks anyway. So this is absolutely perfect. I love how they turned out. They look so professional, and they're really easy to also take off with acetone, which is a must for me because, taking them off is easy. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on affordable beauty and fashion, so I hope you'll subscribe. Also, everything that I'm using today will be linked in a blog post for you guys. So if you go down into the description box, there will be a link to a blog post that I made where all the links are housed basically. So let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. So this is what the nails look like before we get started. I haven't prepped them or anything. And we're going to take these tips, or basically full nail covers, and fit them from sidewall to sidewall of your nail. You want to make sure you get a perfect fit. Otherwise, it'll cause lifting and things like that. And if you don't have it absolutely perfect, you can always file down at the sides. So I do this before I prep the nails. It's just personal preference. Now I'm going in with a cuticle remover from Sally Hansen and just putting this all along the cuticles. You just leave this on for about 10 seconds before I go in with the cuticle pusher and really push back the cuticles and just make sure my cuticles aren't like sitting on the nail. This is just really going to help with lifting towards the cuticle, and you're going to make sure you get the longest lasting manicure. So I'm just going in and doing that on every single nail and then wiping it off with some rubbing alcohol. Then I'm going in with a file. Filing your nails down so they're not shiny is a must if you want your nails to not pop off really quickly. So I just go in. All you need to do is get the shine off. You don't have to do it like crazy. You don't want to make your nails super thin or anything. Just get the shine off, and that's about it. So I go through every single nail and do that. And then I love taking acetone after this. This really helps to hydrate the nails so that, again, everything sticks. We do all these steps to make sure that your nails are staying on for the longest amount possible. Now I'm taking this protein bond, and this has amazing reviews on Amazon. And again, like I said in the intro, these nails lasted me over 3 weeks. At the 3-week mark, a couple of them started lifting pretty good and stuff like that, but it's crazy how long these lasted. So I'm taking this gel glue and going over my nails just like you would with any base coat basically, and you want to make sure to cure this for 60 seconds after you put this coat on. I have this little UV protective glove on, which I actually forgot to do for the rest of the time, or most of the time, but that's okay. I just like to use it to help prevent, any UV exposure. So like I said, cure for 60 seconds under the lamp, and then I'm going in with that same product on the actual nail bed or the tip, and you basically do a thin coat and then a glob at the bottom. In this first clip, I don't think you can see it, but basically you go by the cuticle and push it down. You start at the cuticle and then push it down until it gets to basically the skin part of your nail, and then you cure it under this little tiny lamp, which this is a must in my opinion. It makes it way easier to hold the nail in place because you have to hold it in place while you're curing it. So I did the little glob on the bottom, and I just made sure I have enough. And then let's see if you can see how you start at the cuticle and then push it enough to where it doesn't spill out, but goes to your actual finger skin. And then I cure it for like 10 to 15 seconds under this little lamp. Again, this is a game changer for curing it. So I basically just repeat this process as you go. As I go, it gets easier guessing how much to put on there so that it doesn't have a bunch of bubbles and stuff like that. But I would say just like a little glob at the bottom is the easiest way to do this. So again, just kind of going through, and you only need to put the gel where your nail will sit. So you don't have to put it on the whole tip, just at the bottom part where it's going to cover your nail. But yeah, this little light is a game changer versus like my big one, just for curing it quickly, because you can get your fingers in on both sides and it's way easier to do. Then I cure this for 60 seconds before we go in and do the nail design, actually. So that's all it takes basically to put these tips on. And then after this, you can do the design and everything. I also am going to cut these down a little bit. They say they're short, but they're honestly really long for me. I had them full length last time and they were beautiful, but it was difficult for me to type and things like that. So I'm just cutting it off just below the number. And so I'm going to cut it off, and then I'm going to shape it back into that kind of almond rounded shape, because I really enjoy that. But I can't really find tips that are actually as short as I want. So I'm just going to make them myself. So again, I'm going to go in and shape them. Obviously, it's more time consuming doing it myself, but you got to do what you got to do. And I already have these tips, so I figure why not just go in with these and file. So basically, I'm just going to file my little heart away to try and get these tips all nice and rounded, and we are all set now. The next step is buffing the shine off of the nail. So basically the same thing that you do with your natural nail, you need to do with the tip, because otherwise the gel will literally just peel off if you don't rough it up so that it has something to adhere to. So I'm just taking it and buffing it off. Again, just getting the shine away, and then taking rubbing alcohol and getting all of the residue off of there. You could also wash your hands if you want. Now I'm taking this beautiful translucent kind of pink shade. I love this color. I do have to do 4 coats of this to get it to the desired, like, I like it see-through, but not like too see-through. Does that make sense? I don't want it completely like clear. So I basically generously apply this. I mean, I'm not globbing it on there, but I'm not doing a super thin coat either. So I do this on every single nail. And then I will go in and cure it in between each coat for 60 seconds. So go in on every single nail and cure it. This is where I forgot the glove, by the way. I took it off while I was doing my other hand and forgot it. So again, I'm just going in and doing 4 coats of this. You can do as many or as little as you want. This is where you can get creative. Do any color you want, any design you want. Last time I did a French and it was gorgeous. Now I'm taking a white and this light pink, and I'm going to make some little flowers. I was really bad about getting this on camera, so I'm sorry, but I did a little dot in the center of pink, and then I did these white little dots on the outsides. I will link this kit where I got these little dot tools, and they come with brushes on the other side, which I think is really awesome. So you can basically do any design your heart desires. So I did, I think, 6 petals on each little flower, or maybe 5. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I did 5 petals on each little flower, and I was only going to do 1 at first. So I cured it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do 1 at top. And then, so I did 1 like a little bit closer to the tip. And then as you will see, I do kind of like half of 1 on the bottom part just to kind of round it out. So I love how these flowers turned out. I think they are gorgeous. This has been kind of trending lately, just like I've seen it on Instagram and everything. And this is actually going to be my birthday nail set. So I wanted something really cute and almost not like timeless, but just a little bit more neutral. Whereas I've seen ones where there's like neon flowers and stuff, which I think is super, super cute as well. So that is the finished nail art, and I cured that for 60 seconds as well. Then I'm going in with the top coat, and this did not get on screen, but I basically just did a coat of top coat. I made sure to cap off the tips of the nails as well. And then I will cure this for 60 seconds. And that will be it for this video. Seriously, these nails are my absolute favorite, you guys. They look so professional and you did them at home. And they're really, really easy to do once you get the hang of curing it under that little light. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in a video very, very soon. Bye.